the force. Allie, it's all yours.
Ja Morant, a first-time All-Star in 2022. His teammates say he is the best point guard in the league. Morant said, quote, "I'm a very humble guy, but also confident. So I'll let my teammates continue to talk for me."
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Brooks. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Bane. Pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Morant. On the wing, Baines launches it. Knocks down the long J.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
George against Bane. They need this. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
George hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Jackson outside. Now here's Morant. Oh, Morris with a steal. Leonard outside. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Leonard passes to Morris. Out to Leonard. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Inside, poke loose. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Down low. The offensive rebound. George passes to Zubats. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he makes a first. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's George. Morris outside. Back to George. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Morris finds George. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's George on the wing. And the jam by George.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
Here's Morant. Brooks outside. And stolen by Leonard. Morris with it. Jackson in his pocket. Jackson outside. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. The kick out to Morris. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Morris has got 5.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
And here's Morant outside. Connects from downtown.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
George passes to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Jackson with it. Back to Morris. Launches a 3. Brooks with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Payne. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies leading by 1. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So, on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Jackson for 3. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jack's up a 3. Morant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers? First one falls for them. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Morant, the pass to Payne. Memphis needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
The Clippers in the lead. It's George on the wing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. George outside. Pass to Zubac. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Morant with it, guarded now by George. And here's Morant. Up top, Jackson. Outside for Morant. Pass to Brooks. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard finds George. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
George against Bane. Out to Leonard. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:52 left to play in the first half. Pass to Bane. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Bane. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The finish! Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Jackson outside. George passes to Zubac. Oh, no good again that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The drive by Morant. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Outside Bane. For 3. Zubac against Morant, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Pass to Bane from deep 3-point range. They get it back. Back to Adams. Tries again. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has... In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Wall, the pass to Batum. Here's Conchar. Powell covers to the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Covington. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Batum. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
This for the tie. Sends it home from three-point land. Coffey's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside, Green. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Wall. Coffey on the wing. Pass to Batum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's Jones. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Tillman. Outside, Green. Here's Conchar. The 3. That one no good. The Clippers trail. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Memphis on D. And Powell with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. To the middle. Here's Tillman. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for Memphis.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Batum outside. Outside, Green. Pass to Conchar. Up and in on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Jones up top. Wall covering. Jones misses. The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Pass to Tillman. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Aldama. And that one is hammered home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The shot's good.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Jones against Wall. Lets it go from deep. Jones misses. The Clippers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low. Here's Batum. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Covington. For the lead, it's deflected. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, your Clippers
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Outside Moran. Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Timeout called, the Clippers.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyron who addressed the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Jackson with it. Guarded by Moran. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to George. And here's Morris. George, right side. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Jackson on the wing, hounded by Moran. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he hits both. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Jaren Jackson Jr. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
The first free throw is good.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. 20 feet out. And they get it back. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Morris finds George. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Love the kickback pass to set up the rim runner.
That is a great decision on the break. That's not a pass that every player would see.
And here's Morant outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Jackson outside. Oh, the swat by Adams. On the wing, Bain. The ball's knocked loose. George with a steal. Inside. Back to Morris. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Bain. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
the screen on Jackson. From deep, Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
NBA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. 1:02 left to play in the 4th quarter. Good.
Give this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
It's George on the drive. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside Bain. Releases. That one a little long. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
NBA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Kicks it to George. No luck on that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And here are the Clippers now. They lead by 4. It's George. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And here's Morant outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three, the small forward.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Left side Jackson. Back to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Right side George. That shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. George passes to Zubats, and it goes down 2 points. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Russell dishes to Towns, 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Zubats. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Russell looking around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now Jackson. Back to George. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. For 3, Edwards sinks the triple. Edwards got 6 points.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Morris. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. Timberwolves leading by 6. Towns wide open. Off target from 3-point range. High post, Zubats. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard the pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive. Rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Russell kicks to Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard inside, guarded by Prince.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Russell against Jackson. The kick out to Towns. Edwards passes to Towns for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got 5 points so far.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Jackson against Russell. It's George on the wing. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, George. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going. and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Timberwolves trail by 3.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Jackson kicks to George. Back to Jackson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
It's Russell with the drive. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And the pass to George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns kicks to Russell. Passes it to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Prince, the pass to Russell. Out to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside Leonard. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Up top, Morris. Defended by Towns. Back to Leonard. Corner shot. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Leonard, the pass to George. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Edwards finds Prince, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Pass to Leonard. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Towns kicks to Prince. Pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Here's Leonard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
The pass to Zubac. Wide open look. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Edwards can't hit. Outside, George. It's stolen by Gobert. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chance now to set. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
The Timberwolves, 23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Outside Edwards. Rebounded by Covington.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Minnesota making a switch. McDaniels checked in.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. Just couldn't hit it.
Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Reed, and he goes in for the dunk.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Wall looking for an opening. Passes it to Powell. A dish now to Batum for the lead. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Noel passes to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's blocked.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Pass to Coffey. Covington, the bounce pass. Sweet move. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Coffey's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Anderson outside and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Pass to Powell. Back to Covington for the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Over to the wing. Here's Reed. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Batum with the ball. Now by Anderson. Oh, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength and body control.
The Clippers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. And it's blocked. It's Covington on the wing. McDaniels defended. And that one, good. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. And they get it. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the paint. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now the pass to Noel. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside, Wall kicks it to Powell. Now here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers leading by 5 to the inside. And McDaniels with the block.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Inside, stolen by Anderson. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And that one falls for Reed. He's perfect from the line this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead, up by 3. And coming up is... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Foul Clippers.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Russell dishes to Gobert to take the lead. Nice move. And finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Jackson kicks to George. Passes it to Zubac. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And George kicks to Morris. Pass to Zubac. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Russell against Jackson. Russell with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Right side, George. Shot clock at 6. A 17-footer. The rebound by Prince.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
It's tipped.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The pass to Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Back to Jackson. Outside for George. Outside Jackson. Pocket 6. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Edwards finds Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Russell inside. Jackson on him. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Russell passes to Edwards. Takes a 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
George missing again. Three-pointer. Edwards can't hit. Zubac finds Morris. Jackson with it. Edwards defending. And the basket by Jackson.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No. Exactly, BA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bain. 5 on the clock. Over Edwards. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And here's Minnesota now. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Outside Russell. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. Nifty move. Outside for Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Here he goes. Oh, Adams with the block.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Outside for Moran. 4-3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
A unique talent. Ja Moran has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And the basket by Bain.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Russell against Moran. Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Moran against Russell. Outside for Brooks. The 3 is up. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. Outside Russell. Over Bain. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Moran against Russell. Pass to Brooks. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Jackson. Pulls up. Cash money on the open jump shot.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Up top, Moran, guarded by Russell. Three-pointer, Brooks. Minnesota with a rebound. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Towns.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, a knockdown three-point shooter.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Adams. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Edwards against Bain. Outside Edwards. Morant against Russell. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis trailing here. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Adams. Back to Bain. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That free throw no good.
At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bain. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Towns. Here's the three. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Bain.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Prince. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Here's Prince. Off target with the three. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 1. Brooks outside. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Brooks has got 5.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now here's Russell to end the run. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's Jackson. Bain finds Jackson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Adams, the shake. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Russell attacking. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Brooks against Gobert. And it's Brooks missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Russell. And here's Edwards outside. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bain. Jackson for 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. With the fadeaway. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Prince. Offline with a 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Morant. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves trail. There's 25 seconds left in the first half.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Offensive rebound, Adams. Brooks from outside. He can't get it to go. Outside Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Substitution on the court.
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
The Grizzlies, 18. The Timberwolves, 16.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
McDaniels from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Jones. Outside Green. From behind the arc. On the wing, Conchar. 4 on the clock. Good work there as it goes.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Noel.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Second team. Shooting for Minnesota.
And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. And Memphis shooting around 41%. Jones finds Green. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Right side Green. Pass to Aldama. Back to Green. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 3. And he misses his first shot of the game.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. Because it was a nice look.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. This for the tie! It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pass to Aldama. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Noel. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Aldama. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 5. And he recovers it. Pass to Tillman. Second shot opportunity. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Anderson with it. Stripped away. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Aldama. Counted from distance.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Green covering. Pass to McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Goes back up. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second team foul.
A line change here for Memphis. Some changes for Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 6. Towns finds Edwards. Fires the 3. Towns can't get it to go. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Stolen by Russell. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns from the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Here's Brent. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. Just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Moran against Russell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Clock at 6. Outside Bain puts up a 3. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Russell against Moran. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Now Adams. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Towns with the ball from downtown. Doesn't go that time.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Up top, Moran. Now Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell, the pass to Towns.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Memphis?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Jackson. The 3 from Bain. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Towns for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Fires from deep. And some solid defense from Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. And there's Russell on the assist from Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
From deep. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Edwards.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got, and Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson, and at the point, Jackson misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Morris finds George, and it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time, an easy deuce.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside for Jackson. Latrey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Adams, some nice D.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside, George driving to the basket. Count that bucket. And Brett, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Leonard with no one around. It's good from long range.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Now here's Morant. Jackson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jackson misses. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Back to Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. Shoots over Zubac. Second shot opportunity. A shake. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. No good from Zubac. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now here's Morant. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Clippers trail by 7. Spins. George dishes to Jackson. Outside for George. There's the triple. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 9.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Morant passes to Jackson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that is one of Steven Adams' specialties. If you fail to put a body on him, he'll put you in the rim.
George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Morant dishes to Adams. Outside, Bain. Crosses over. He's off on that one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant kicks to Brooks. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Morant against Jackson. Adams, the pass to Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Brooks outside. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
George against Bain. A 3 from Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Back to Jackson. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Morant dishes to Adams. Brooks with no one around. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. George against Bain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Back to George. In the corner, it's Morris. Inside. Takes it out to Leonard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Morant with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. George against Bain. Jackson has the open look. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. 1:56 left in the first half. George passes to Zubac. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Adams right side. Adams drawing the double team. Jackson passes to Brooks. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 4. George finds Morris with the drive. And again, the Clippers turn it over. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Morant against Jackson. Morant reaches to Adams. Pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Zubac against Morant. And the basket by Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
To the inside. Morris. Can't hit from in close. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Brooks the pass to Adams. It's hauled in by George. LA's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks kicks to Adams. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. George looking over the floor to stop the drought with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. It's Powell on the wing. Batum passes to Coffey. 5 on the clock. Back to Batum. Hands the 12-footer. Batum's got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers.
Batum getting the ball and just really relaxing on that, Jay.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
The pass to Covington. Kicks to Powell. Pass to Coffee. Tries again. Right side Wall. Outside Covington to the paint. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Concho. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Jones. Inside, it's tipped. Conchar, the pass to Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. From deep three-point range. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way. Passes to Coffee. Back to Powell. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Batum.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Jones, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got 5.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Outside Covington. Up top Powell. Outside Wall. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. Back to Wall. Here's Powell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
One thing that is not going away is Nicholas Batum and that length that he possesses. Great job on the offensive glass there.
Jones against Wall. Out to the right wing. Aldama passes to Concho. Here's Aldama. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And he'll eat up ground in a hurry. Covington running the lane and getting out on the break.
Green deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. The Clippers trail. Outside Batum. Wall dishes to Covington. Back to Wall. For the lead. Takes it out to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Some changes for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant against Wall. And it's Morant missing. Powell for three.
And a clever defender. I've seen Brooks beat that test on this end.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella is showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morris outside. He kicks it to George. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to George. Outside Leonard, just 4 to shoot. To take the lead, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And here's Morant. There's the pass to Adams. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They get a hand on it. Morant kicks to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Morris outside to the middle. Looking for George. He gets it there. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. Pass to Zubac, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Bane passes to Brooks. Back to Bane. Fires the 3. It's stolen by Morris. And George kicks to Jackson. Outside for George to take the lead. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
In the corner, George with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And the first one drops.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Bane finds Brooks. Back to Bane. 5 to shoot. It's Brooks on the wing. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brooks against Leonard. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George stepping up big time.
So it's the Grizzlies now. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. To the inside. Here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much much debate there.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. Up top, Morris. Guarded by Jackson. Morris against Jackson. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. To take the lead. It's in!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Morant passes to Adams. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here now the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne against George. To the paint. Money!
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Morant, that's for 2. Good! So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Now let's meet the starters for the Clippers.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. A nice shot by Morris.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Fires from the wing. That one's wide left.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Jackson. And he drives in. Out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Here's George. Here's Jackson. Back to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Prince. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
George against Edwards. Morris on the wing. There's the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Right side Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Morris passes to George. Here's the floater. It's not going to go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Here's Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the left side wing. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Edwards against George. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually, one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Now here's Towns. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Leonard against Edwards. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
The three. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Morris on the wing. Takes a three. Rebound Minnesota. 17 seconds left in the first quarter here. Prince on the attack. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard on the wing. Back to Zubac. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And here's Edwards outside. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. George passes to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Takes the three. The shot, no good. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Gobert against George. Leonard outside. Puts one up from 19. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 5.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now Jackson looking for his first basket, still in this one. George against Edwards. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
George outside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
George outside. Jackson with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. 54 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Edwards can't hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
George against Edwards. George, right side. Zubac. Can't get it to fall.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter 9. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting three-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Nas Reed, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. This one for 3. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Wall. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
That one's no good. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Stolen. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Batum, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. When you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And the jam by Covington.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
And Minnesota calls time here.
3 T-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want more.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, Noel. Will it go? Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Coffey. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Anderson against Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Anderson. The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. On the wing, Noel fires for 3. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Anderson taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Clippers in the lead. Powell finds Batum. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Covington. Pass to Batum. An open look for him. Offensive board. Here's Coffey. Ball for 3. He drops it from range. Wall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
When the ball gets to Wall, he's going to be ready. The defense has to be ready, too, or he'll let it fly the second he touches it.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. On the take. Right side, Covington. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. And the Clippers lead by 10.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's McDaniels. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Anderson. Second chance effort. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's McDaniels on the wing. Right side Wall. Outside Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reed. Puts the move on. Nice move. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
It's Covington on the wing. Batum with it. Covington, a screen on Reed. Here's Batum. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Finished. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in it to one. The 17-footer rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Oh, George with a steal. Puts up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 11. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Zubats with a screen on Edwards. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Morris finds Leonard. George outside. 5 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Edwards. Can't hit from in close. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. George outside. Leonard up top. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Leonard. It's George on the wing. Back to Zubats. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Outside Russell. Towns with the ball. Tries it from the top of the key. Leonard pulls down the board.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Just good awareness from Leonard there, feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
There's Jackson with the 3. Out to Leonard. Here's Morris. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
What Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
His first.
Here's Russell. Count that bucket.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
George against Edwards. Now here's George. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. And the shot falls short that time. Right wing. Pass to Prince. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
No good on the free throw.
Taurean Prince at the line for 2.
And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 10. Now here's George. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
the Memphis Grizzlies. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
The drive by Russell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Morant looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
That one is no good.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Prince, the pass to Gobert. There's the drive. Out to Russell. Launches a 3. Timberwolves keep it alive. Prince wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Pass to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns. Another shot. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Bain, no good.
That's just the bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here's Edwards driving the lane. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And that one misses. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an impact.
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Towns, high post. Jackson on him. And Adams sends it back. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Good on the triple. Morant's got 5 now.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
Russell passes to Gobert. Brooks grabs the board.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Jackson misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brooks from outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Prince kicks to Russell. Outside, Edwards. Gobert against Brooks. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A runner. Gobert can't hit. Memphis trailing here. And it's Brooks at the elbow. There's the killer two-handed slam.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Edwards passes to Towns. Edwards inside. Back to Towns. From downtown. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Brooks dishes to Adams. Back to Brooks. Outside, Bain. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 1. And the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in its small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Edwards can't hit. Edwards gone 1 of 3 on the night. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Russell passes to Towns. Stolen by Jackson.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And it's Towns penetrating. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. Jackson from long range. Headshot off. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside, Towns. Edwards against Bain, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you hear the term point forward. Then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Outside for Jackson. Fires for 3. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Prince outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
14 foul.
No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside Jackson. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant pushes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league. Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here's Jackson. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Out to Edwards from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And he makes all 3. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards against Bain. He doesn't hit that one. The Timberwolves have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Team is in the penalty.
On the free throw, no good.
The line for the Timberwolves. At the line for 1.
The Timberwolves trail. 1:33 left here in the second. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Russell. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. And it's Towns missing. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
1:03 left now here in the second. Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Down low. Cuts off the pass. There's the lob to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Drive by Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And there's the pass to Jackson with the fadeaway. And they'll get another chance. Adams' shot is off. Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Morant with the bucket.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 23. The Grizzlies, 24.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones, and it's Aldama in at the 4 slot.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jones, the pass to Green. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his first basket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
This one for three. They get it back. Reed. No good with the layup. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Anderson with the block. Here's Noel. Defended by Jones. Good. That one on target from Noel.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
He had a nice open look right there. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Kicks to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. They get the rebound. Reed. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Tillman. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Tillman's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Anderson outside. Takes the 3. It's deflected. Right block shot. Passes it to Tillman. Takes it inside. Stolen by Reed. And they're moving it up. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Jones in the post. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Anderson. It's up a 3. Reed kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Noel. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Memphis. Inside. Aldama gets the bucket. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. That's 3-pointers off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
From deep, Green. That one, no good. Timberwolves shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. And it's Memphis on the break. And the wide open shot from Green. Triple from the wing. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. That one, no good. There's the pass to Noel. To halt the run. Aldama with the rebound. Here's Conchar. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter. That is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Russell with it. Out to Edwards. Off target with his 3. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves trail by 15. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Cracks in the tray.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Brooks outside. To the middle. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And a wide open look for Payne. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pulls it up. No good off the back of the rim.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Jackson looking around. Brooks outside. For the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Prince penetrating. And he dunks it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
On the wing, Bain. Pass to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Jackson from long range. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Bain to the paint.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside, Jackson. And the 3 off target.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
It's stolen by Gobert. Shoots over Adams. Outside Prince. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Jackson against Towns. Jackson gets to Adams. And stolen by Prince. Left side, Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Goes back up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And he is unable to get the second one.
You hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Morant finds Brooks. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Crafty move. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Morant reaches to Brooks. trying to end the drought. Out to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Looking to get back on track here. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Out to Edwards. From deep, Prince. The rebound by Steven Adams. And here are the Grizzlies. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Brooks outside. Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks right side. Now the dish to Adams. It's stolen by Edwards. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And in the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.